We can say what we want to say. You too can do all that, yeah. If you new over here, you definitely gotta hit that subscribe button to sit with us, all right? And if anybody asks you what you're doing over here, around here, down here, please let them know that everything's allegedly. Even my name's allegedly. And y'all better be in the damn wine glass and throwing them ticket emojis in the chat. If you got your ticket to see me on tour, baby. Hey, guys. Hey, what's going on? What's up? How y'all doing? Oh, my God. I miss you guys. Even I just saw you Monday night for Zoom. It was like a 6-hour live, and y'all was just arguing. Y'all was just doing all that fighting and carrying on, just acting crazy. I felt like it was something going on in the universe, and then people just wanted to just get it out their system. So I just let y'all argue and stuff on TashaKLive.com, all right? But enough of that. Put your ticket emoji in the chat if you got your ticket to see me on tour this year, okay? Our last official tour, because we are graduating to week-long or weekend extravaganzas, okay? Wino weekends, all right? So put your ticket emoji in the chat and let them know. Listen. Okay, I see you. So listen, full show. All right, so we got a strong update on Big Tigger's wife, Alicia Brown. We spoke to Darrell Williams, the baby father to the child that she was arrested for allegedly kidnapping. All right, so we are going to hear from him exclusively. He did take some time off to talk to us, even though he's in the middle of an active investigation, and he gave us a lot to work with, all right? So stay tuned. That'll be played towards the end of the show, okay? So it's a nice interview. We're also going to be discussing Keke Wyatt. Moving on again. We also got... You know what? It ain't even no wine. I just kind of want to ask y'all a question. I want to pose a question to y'all concerning Karrueche and Deion Sanders. Also want to discuss Angela Simmons putting her pussy back in rotation, okay? For Yo Gotti to come and, possibly give... I don't know, an off pH balance too. All right, we're definitely going to be discussing that. Also going to be discussing who else we got, Jasmine? Who else? Oh, Wendy and Eddie Osefo are outside. Yes, okay. And after that, of course, we got Nicki Minaj, okay? You guys asked for this topic, and we're going to talk about it. Her latest legal issue concerning, is it a $230,000 default judgment? Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about it. We're going to discuss it, okay? You guys know, just like academics works for Drake, Charlemagne, sucks Jay-Z, and then I, of course, work for Nicki, okay? That's where I get my TikTok donations from. Okay, that's what you guys said, not me. All right, so we're just gonna go with it. It is what it is. So let's go ahead and get started, y'all, because we got a long show. We actually got a second show that we're gonna be doing on TashaKLive.com. We got some LeBron James and Kevin Hart wine that we will be spilling, okay? We also got, who else we got? Oh my gosh, Young Miami. We got some wine on Young Miami. Oh yeah. And what's going on with her latest tour and why she pulling out. Tyler LaPlay and Miracle Watts, okay, it's gonna be on TashaKLive.com. Also, Foxy Brown. We got some wine on Foxy Brown, Tiana Taylor, and Megan Thee Stallion and Dave Chappelle. All right, all of that will be discussed after this show on TashaKLive.com. You do have to subscribe to see that they're won, okay? All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Keke! Ever since a perfect way, shadows of your smile will always remain, except for nobody remains around her. Nobody. Endless love, it fades away. Oh, baby. Keke! I'm sorry to yell at y'all ear like that. I've been trying. Jasmine, they said my voice, even when they turn it down, they're saying I'm still loud, and I'm speaking normal. This is like my normal voice, even when I'm talking in person. Like, this is how I really talk, so I apologize. But Keke, do you love these men? Like, no, for real. Like, Keke, do you love him? Like, seriously. The way I don't say Keke moves on. Keke merges into a new relationship. You know how you move on, you just, okay, I'm done. Keke is in a relationship. It's like you are this car, Keke is this car. And when Keke is in a relationship and she got a man in this car, if there's a man in this car, she's going to merge in and keep going. There's no break. There's no stopping at a red light. There's no nothing. All right. Now, I don't know if I told y'all this because Jasmine could remember it. So I don't even know if I told y'all. Y'all do know her and Eric Whitehead had broke up, right? And it was nasty. Apparently, according to her, yes, her, he was sleeping with any and everybody around Atlanta, men and women. You know, they always say this after they break up. I don't know why they wait till they break up to expose that their men were sleeping with men. Why wait? Okay. And it's after they find the men cheating with women. And then they throw in he was sleeping with men. Okay. You were sleeping with your cousin. I don't know. I think I can forgive somebody that's sleeping with a man as opposed to somebody sleeping with their cousin. That's what your ex-husband said. Remember him? He said that you were sleeping with your cousin and you started a church with your cousin. And your cousin was married, Keke. And you took your cousin from his wife, which was your cousin-in-law. But you want us to go, oh my God, he's DL in Atlanta. Who ain't DL in Atlanta? That's the city of, I don't even know why we call it DL in Atlanta. But man is in Atlanta, he's single, he moving around, he probably about fluid, okay? But her and Eric Whitehead broke up. He was living with her and her kids, as every other man that she's been with has moved in and lived with those kids, okay? I just think that is just a poor. I just think Keke just trifling to bring all the men around them kids and you don't know their background. You don't know what they touching on them kids. You got too many kids to watch and you can't watch them all the time. You can't watch the man all the time. That's why the man out here cheating. So how you know he ain't messing with one of your kids in the next room? Hell, I was told by your ex-husband that the kid that you disowned because he was gay or whatnot and had cancer, they said that kid was trying to hit on the men that was in your house to try to show you what being gay is all about. Because you wouldn't accept him being gay, so I guess he was on a mission to make your men gay. But you already came out and said, allegedly, that they were gay. Now, Eric Whitehead, the ex, is Bishop Whitehead, the one who sued me for $300 million. Cousin, okay? So I don't know how he was making his money, but they said they got a family business of where all my scamming and spend that money fast. That's exactly what he do. I mean, his cousin is sitting in jail now. They all got Rolls Royces. They don't clock in nowhere. None of that, okay? And I think Alexa Sky got a baby by one of the men too. Brandon, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's a whole nother topic. We're gonna discuss her and her new TV show that she got going on, and she done married a woman, but that's a whole nother conversation. Back to Keke. So Keke has a new man. I was told about this when it happened because Eric was outside, according to her, cheating with men and women. She did file a police report on him saying that he allegedly beat her as well too. And so I was also told, because of course we had to reach out to Eric Whitehead's camp, and what they told me was that the reason they broke up is because Keke stopped sleeping with her cousin and started sleeping with her driver. Here's the guy. Okay, so this new man was allegedly her black XL Uber driver, and they met as he picked her up in an Uber to take her to one of her shows to sing the same songs that she sing at every show. The same songs. Y'all know the songs by heart. She don't even sing no more. She just let y'all do it. Yeah. And apparently she's pregnant again. Now this is very concerning for me. Keke Wyatt being pregnant, because Lord forgive me for saying this. I'm not planning on having no more kids or nothing like that. So, karma, I don't know. But I'm just going to say it. My show producer, she held too. But listen, Keke's last few babies came out with defects. I don't know if it's because she old. I don't know if it's because she's under stress. I mean, she do have a lot of kids in that house. She on the road. She taking care of men, fighting men, getting beat up by men. I don't know. But if she's pregnant in this, I just want to pray for the baby in this matter, that he comes out healthy and happy. Because like I said, the last few should have been DNC. She don't need to have no more damn kids. I wouldn't even pay Keke Wyatt to have a baby for me. I wouldn't even pay her to be a surrogate. Yes, she fertile, but being fertile don't mean them kids gonna come out with all their fingers and toes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. If y'all ain't gonna say it, I am. The hell with this. This lady's womb is done. It's done. And besides, taking all that different penis and different bacteria and all this pH balance off, that's exactly why. I want to see my comments. Do y'all agree? Yeah, y'all gonna say, oh, she needs to give a class. A class on what? What? You said pregnancy can be an addiction? Keke ain't even getting paid for these babies. Keke had a BBL 3 babies ago. Where's the BBL? It's gone. I don't even know what child this is. She has outdone Nick Cannon and Elon Musk. Huh? I said combine. I'm done. No, don't be telling me, Tasha, don't be telling me, Tasha, stop. Because y'all be letting this shit carry on. And y'all steady buying tickets to the same show where she's singing the same songs. And these last 3 babies should have told you everything you need to know. She needs to sit down her ass somewhere. She needs to sit down on her ass somewhere. For real. No. We're done here. We're done here. But if she like it, I love it. How you go from being married and dating celebrities to dating your driver? To dating your driver? You know, I'm a firm believer. I ain't gonna lie. Now, I'm a firm believer in, you know, you got to be, cautious about who you have babies with. You know what I'm saying? Intellectually. Now, I'm not trying to throw shade, but here's my thing. If the man is a driver and I just don't see a future for their baby. And he got a high top fade. Come on now. Come on. Come on. But I would like to see her have a conversation with Karrueche. I really would, okay? Because Karrueche, she just letting this man, I just don't understand the audacity. Like, I'm looking at the videos, I'm looking at the vlogs between Karrueche and Dion, and they really shouldn't even be up here today. But since they're, keen on just wanting to share whatever they call this to the world, and she's young, she's beautiful, she's youthful, and he has no bladder. I just want Keke to have a conversation with her. Because if Keke can get somebody to marry her in 2 months or less, sure, Karrueche can. I mean, Karrueche, I just feel like if Karrueche keeps down this path, she is going to forever be a pass along. Okay, which means they're gonna be with her for a while. They're gonna use her. They're gonna give her the publicity, and then they're gonna pass her along, not a pass around. There's a difference when you're going from man to man. A pass along, which means she spent such a long time with Chris Brown, got no benefits. Spent a long time with the NFL player, got no benefits. Done change this man's depends, his diapers, still ain't got no benefits. To be passed along. Somebody got to have a class with this. See, I know light-skinned women getting mad at me. I'm sorry, but I just want y'all to talk to her. To the light-skinned women that got their shit together, we just need to have a conversation with Karrueche, because I feel like this is going to be a situation where if in the event, if the cancer comes back or anything happens to him, she's going to be passed along again. She's just a cute girl with a very unique name that's passed along. I don't know. Let me see the comments. I want to see what y'all think about this. I do. I hate to see her just get used like this, man. For real, you changed his diapers, Karrueche. Ask the man for a ring. At this point, you can get on your knee. If he can't get on his knee because his diaper gonna get off track, you get on your knee. Matter of fact, wheel his ass to the damn courthouse. He taking you all around the world to these different countries. Push his ass into a courthouse and make him sign half, because you know damn well if anything happens to this man, his kids, his children gonna come in and take everything from you and tell you was nothing more than a companion to their dad during his last days. And that's it. That's it. You're a dog. Not y'all talking about y'all don't care. Don't do that, y'all. Don't do that. Throw them ticket emojis in the chat if you already secured your ticket to end one of our shows on the Everything is Allegedly tour. I said I'm going to just start asking y'all, will y'all please come see me on tour? Please. 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 I really want to see you guys. I do. I like hugging y'all. Don't tongue kiss me, though. Don't try to come with me. I like hugging y'all. I like chilling with y'all. Will you please come see me on tour? And if you already got your ticket, put your ticket emoji in the chat. Moving on. Because Karuchi's about to be moved on to. Trying to be a pick-me. Speaking of pick-me, I don't even think she was picked. I just think she just... When I saw that Angela Simmons was at... First of all, let me back up just a little bit because y'all had the audacity to tell me, oh, Tasha, she don't miss him. I said, the hell she don't miss Yo Gotti. Every interview that they bring up, she talks about. She talks about this man. Oh, how much she loved him. She done like 9 interviews since they break up. She's been the only one to announce the breakup. While she was out here announcing the breakup, he had an Arab chick he was going to see in Dubai, and he has his nurse bae that he's been with on and off for 10 years that he takes care of, okay? She just got a nursing degree. She don't work in a hospital. Angela felt like, oh, well, he's not ready to be serious and settle down. He's never going to be ready to be, serious and settle down. And when he does, it's going to be with his nurse babe because they grew up together. It's not going to be you. But y'all felt like, oh, I was hating. Oh, no, she's just, she's being asked. I'm like, first of all, there's another reason why I don't do celebrity interviews is because what I have to go through with the publicist. I'm not about to ask your publicist, is this okay for me to ask such and such about this? Well, let me verify with my client. Then they come back, my client, he's okay with that, but I feel that it's just the wrong question to ask. So can you give us another series of questions? I'm not giving you shit. I am a grown woman. Your client is a grown person. And if they don't want to answer a certain question, they don't have to. And so I know working in this industry for as long as I have, and I know how these celebrities work, and they tell you what's on and what's off. Hell, I'm even getting to the point where I have to tell people what's off limits now, even though I'm an open book. What I'm just saying is that if she didn't want to talk about him, all she has to do is say, I don't want to talk about him. I'm not doing the interview. And they're going to fall in line. But to see how he dogged the out, moved on, celebrated somebody else's birthday, even while they were together, he dogged her out. Gave her the same birthday party as he gave Nurse Bae, the one he was with 10 years. It was a duplicate party, had the same party planner, the same thing that Kevin Hunter had the same hairstylist for Wendy Williams and the Mistress. Don't ask me how I got no wine. I'm just telling you. Jasmine, you got them pictures? It's videos. If y'all don't believe me, I'm going to remind y'all with the videos. Yo Gotti gave Angela Simmons the same birthday party celebration he gave to the nurse bae he's been with on and off for 10 years. The one he was just spotted with 2 months ago taking a trip. Roll the videos, Jasmine. Oh. Now here go the nurse bae. That was Angela Simmons, his nurse base.
Okay, here it is. It's almost my birthday.
Turn it up. It's okay.
I'm super late.
Oh, we can?
2 videographers, 3 photographers. So it took me a minute to put things together, and it's still not even all the way together. I think I'm gonna do a separate video for just decor and the specifics.
Oh.
If people want to see that, I don't know. But anyway, private villa, private beach. We had chef, housekeeping, concierge services. with these two SUVs. The band came and performed for us. They did like a nice little performance inside the house as well. And then afterwards, we went to like a restaurant where they actually thought I was like Brandy the singer. I don't know why we don't look anything alike, but I guess I spent a lot of money.
All right. He called the people, said, hey, you got that party package for 10. You know how we be doing birthday? Because I'm trying to plan Lamine birthday party right now. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be 20 people. Y'all got the cake. You got the ice cream. You got the dudes and the feathers. Yes. Okay. That's what I want. Exactly. That's exactly what he had on speed dial for both of these. But to see her out, you know, with him, because sources called me the night that it happened. I said, I need video. We can't get it. They walked past real fast holding hands. They called me and told me Angela was outside holding hands with Gotti at the Jay-Z concert because she couldn't afford to get in. Play the video. Now, she was trying for you to see. She was trying not to. Look at her. Now pause. Now, if you look closely, she couldn't afford to get in to buy those seats. So she had to go back and sell a little to get that. Otherwise, her ass would be up in the nosebleeds, okay? That lady ain't making no damn money. I done read her court paperwork. She owe a lot of people money back, rent, back, card notes, evictions, all types of shit. But she making sure she don't show him. But they had done already called me and said that she was down there around there holding hands with them. Go ahead, finish the video. Trying to make sure y'all don't see him in the back. There you go, in the blue hat in the back. Don't do that. She want to make it seem like she out there with her homegirl. Like she out there with her damn homegirl, knowing she has somebody paying the bill. Here it go. Who is that? Who is that? Put the chat up. Who is that? Oh, he's not ready to love. She done quickly changed her mind. It ain't about love. It's about these damn bills out here and the economy is bad. Flights is expensive. Groceries is high. My lifestyle is expensive. Brand deals ain't coming through no more. Oreos said they ain't giving her no more brand deals for her to be sending her coochie and no Oreos and milk in a tub for y'all. Okay, this is a preacher's daughter, and how dare her have the audacity to do Oreos that way. I know she got out with an infection. I know she did. When she got out that tub of milk with them Oreos, I know her vagina was itching. I know it was scratchy. Yes, sir. I know it was. No. But that's him. That's him. So she went back to being rotation. She went back to being a side piece. She went back to being a side bitch. Not a mistress. Never that. But she trying to act like one of them girls that be on vacation, like they actually pay for the vacation and they take the pictures by themselves. Whole time the man was right there. But they called me the night of. I said, don't worry about it. I said, thank you. I just said, thank you. We'll get this up on Wednesday. I appreciate your hard work. Yes. There you go. She back to selling pussy. Evictions got to be paid. They got to be paid. She ain't trying to be sued no more. Yo, Gotti got it. He really does. I don't know. He ain't got no artist out now. Glorilla ain't doing nothing. What Glorilla doing? Glorilla trying to, She trying to secure a different bag. Shit. Moving on. That's him, y'all. That's him. Oh, no, that's him. Put it down. Jasmine, can you blow up the picture some more so they can see? This man is short. He got an odd-shaped head. This is Gotti. Look, y'all. Let me blow. Thank you. So that's not him? You can go to his Instagram and see what he had on. Yes. He took off the hat. He had on a blue hat. He had on a blue Nike hat. New York hat. That's him. Yeah, that's how she got them seats. She can't afford it. Her daddy cut off a long time ago. Put the comments back up. Now, did you see what I see? You said cat was made to be sold. Damn, that's what they said. I didn't say that. I ain't never sold mine. Well, I take that back. I'll be selling mine while I'm married. I got to negotiate with this man. Moving on. All righty. So, after the break, who we got, Jasmine? Oh, we got Wendy and Eddie outside. We're also going to be talking about Nicki Minaj and her latest lawsuit. And we got a strong exclusive update on Big Tigger's wife being arrested for kidnapping her own daughter, okay? And so we spoke to the dad of the daughter, all right, that is still missing, even though Big Tigger's wife is in custody. And so he gave us a strong, very, very exclusive update to keep y'all informed on what's going down there at the Mr. Tigger's house, okay? All that and more coming out after the break. We got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass too. We'll be right back. Let's go. Umi, a thick luxury towel infused with essential oils and pre-moistened for a full body refresh in seconds. This is one of their essential oil infused towels, not wipes, okay? They have essential oil, eucalyptus, the unscented one for those of y'all that just don't like scents or whatnot. The lemon, I used this on yesterday's show. The lavender infused, as well as many other scents. To stay fresh, clean, and confident anytime and anywhere like me, visit tryumi.com today and use my coupon code TK20 to get $20 off your first order. $20, okay? This is the biggest discount code we don't ever had. Yes, sir. Let's go. Latoya Odom.
Tasha K.
Are you Jamal Bryant, the preacher, the minister, the fornicator? Is he your baby daddy?
He is.
Is he a present father?
Never has been.
How did you meet Mr. Bryant?
He found me on MySpace. This is how old this is. He befriends me on MySpace, and then I start looking into all of his little profiles. Like, oh, he's married. He just asked me to be his massage therapist. So I'm trying to figure out the 2 and 2, like, what is going on? And he was like, well, I'm going through a divorce. He's like, I want to get a massage. Come to the hotel. I'll pay you whatever. And I'm going to church tonight. This is when it gets crazy. He said I seduced him.
You massaged?
Yeah, I massaged him.
Naked?
Next thing I know, clothes coming off. So we have sex.
Protected?
No. Louisiana people say, you know how you could tell there's alligators in the water? Go and test the water. Is it wet? The alligator's in the water. So you know I'm fertile. I just told you. So you came to the water wet, with no condom, no nothing.
He nutted in you.
I got pregnant on the first try.
There has been child support paid to you.
The last payment I received was $96. And John loves him. One day he told me, he said, Mommy, I love you and I love my daddy.
So he was helping at some point.
John really believes his dad. This is what he said at 2. He said, Mommy, I want to go see my daddy. So I dressed him up at 2. He was in Atlanta and I took him. Do you know Jamal never touched him? Just looked at him. They had a staring contest.
You mind if I talk to you, baby? Can you sit down? That's why I don't like him. He's on my platform. All right, before we get into some extended wine on Yo Gotti, because somebody just poured a plethora of receipts into my DM as I was live with you guys, we got to go ahead and shout out this Black author, so just hold that thought. Make sure you please like this video, share this video. Yes, we do have a new showtime, okay? And so I'm sorry if you missed it or you're watching a replay. Hey, how you doing, okay? Be your ass here at 3 o'clock. All right, so as As Within, so by Indigo Aura. I hope I'm saying her name right. Okay, As Within, so without by Indigo Aura. What if the life you want isn't something you create, but something you remember? This is a powerful new book. This powerful new book blends ancient wisdom with modern insight to help you break unconscious patterns, rewire limiting beliefs, and reconnect with your deepest inner knowing. Because when you change what lives within you, everything outside of you begins to change, okay? In As Within, so without Indigo Aura reveals a timeless truth hidden in plain sight, okay? Your outer world is a mirror of your inner one. Amen to that, okay? You can get your copy right now on itstashak.com/book club. Please support these Black authors, all right? We need it. And if you want your book featured, hit us up at ads@TashaKLive.com. If you're a Black author, let's go. This is our book club. All right, so as I was getting ready to move on, put Yo Gotti back on the screen. I don't have time to load all these receipts that was just given to me. But apparently he had a few women he was out with that night. Or different, because Jay-Z had 3 shows. So apparently he had a hoe for each show. Yeah, so one of the hoes' name is Dejariana. Okay. They're saying that Dejariana is cool with Angela, but they're both sleeping with Gotti, okay? And also there's another one, Zion and Nicole. Ziona Nicole is her name. Ziona Nicole. And so, they just gave me a plethora of these receipts. He has more hoes that was with him too, okay? My homegirl, sis, was with him. And his other hoes at the concert, they was all in the booth. And they sent all the pictures. I will put all the pictures on the community wall in TashaKLive.com, okay? If you want to see them. Angela done put herself back in rotation. She better keep her doxycycline on her. That's all I'm going to tell you. That's all I'm going to tell you, bitch. A lot of itchy coochies around here. She the darkest one out of the group, though. She the darkest one. Yeah, she the darkest one. Yeah. Even Nurse Bay, she darkest one. Yeah. Put up the chat. Put up the chat. Woo! Lord Jesus, Hammer. But I don't think she cares anymore. I just think it's about these bills. The economy is tough right now. Very tough. Let me make sure I screenshot these before they delete them. Because they will do this, okay? Hold on for a second, yeah. And this Ziona Nicole one, she was the one that went to Dubai with him for his birthday a week after him and Angela had broke up. Yeah, so he got a few hoes. One for each night. I heard that, Gotti. Gotti said, I got to have it. Sure do. All right, moving on. All right, who's next, Jasmine? Who we got? Oh, Wendy and Eddie was outside pending charges, pending trial. Okay, now of course they're both on trial for trying conspiracy to defraud their insurance company by reporting items stolen that wasn't stolen, like her wedding ring and shoes and bags, expensive things like this. And apparently they had tried to do it a few times. Okay, and so they are now fighting a case. They both wanted to be tried differently so that somebody can blame the other person and then one person can stay back with the kids and not both be deported. But prosecutors are like, nah, girl, you had the nerve to report that your wedding ring was gone and you showed up at a red carpet with the wedding ring on. Okay, so they are proceeding with charges in Maryland, and they were outside at the Jay-Z concert. Look at them. They got pretty good seats. I don't know. They got chairs down there, Jasmine. I'm not going to see nobody and wait 8 hours to see them and I got to stand up. There's no chairs? No, I'm not doing that. I don't care who you are. I'm in the skybox, as I always am, with my snacks and liquor, and it's quiet. No. How they get that money to get up in there in the way? They not working? How they get that money to get up in there? They not working. What was their new lick? They was at the wrong concert anyway. Knowing damn well they should have been at Young Miami concert. Where are my scamming is at? Spend that money fat. That was the concert they should have been at. Don't you agree, winos? Wrong one. I'm trying to figure out where they get that money to get them tickets from, and they paying for high-priced lawyers. They must got some rich Nigerian scamming daddies back at home. Absolutely. Absolutely. You said more scams, more boosts. Moving on. Shout out to them being outside, sticking together. This is a real Bonnie and Clyde. All right, on to Nicki Minaj. So, Jay, why you always put this picture out of Nicki? This picture like 13 years old.
That picture is 13 days old.
It is not 13 days old. What was she at, the Easter picnic down there at the Trump house? This was an Easter picnic. Why she got that wig sitting up like a box on her head like that? You can tell her whoever braided her hair, instead of braiding it real thin, they braided it too bulky because that wig is too bulky. Anyways, so Nicki Minaj, let me pull up the receipts because y'all be getting all bent out of shape when I talk about Nicki. You know I'm her spokesperson. Put some respect on my name. And play with me. Put some respect on my name. I'm in a paid position. Gotta work for my TikTok donations. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Okay? Now let me pull up this damn lawsuit, okay? So apparently her lawyers are suing her. Her lawyers, okay? And they are suing her for default of payment on their legal fees. So she hasn't been ordered to pay. She just ain't paid their asses. And so now they want to take her to court. Now, they've been her lawyers for quite some time. I think it's crazy that as lawyers that they're trying to sue her. Like, if she don't pay the people, this is what I'm... Jasmine, stop, Jasmine. If Nicki Minaj don't pay the people that get judgments on her, that you're hired to ensure she doesn't go to court for, not even respond to. You're hired at the very end of the process when the default judgment is in. What makes you think she finna pay you? This ain't no tort payment. You ain't lost no life. There ain't no defamation. You claiming hourly fees that you could negotiate on. You saying you did $230,000 worth of work. She calling Cap saying no. How you did $230,000 worth of work and I didn't even fight the lawsuit that you was hired to do. Now let me pull up. Let me pull up the specifics in what these white folks is saying, okay? You know they white, y'all. You know they white. Hold on for a second. I said, Des, I think it's kind of smart. I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. I promise you I think it's smart. I've started doing it. That's how smart it is, okay? Now, she's being sued by her former law firm, Gordon Rest Scully Mansukana LLP, all right, over an allegedly unpaid legal fees around $229,000 tied to past copyright litigation work they did for her, okay? Now, according to the lawsuit, because they're suing her for this, all right? According to court documents described in recent coverage, Gordon Reese Scully and Mansukani LLP says Nicki hired them around 2024 to represent her in a copyright infringement lawsuit. The firm claims she never fully paid for those services and now roughly owes $229,000 or $230,000 in outstanding legal fees. This is what they're saying that they're owed, okay? Now, let me see if they won the copyright infringement lawsuit. That's a very important detail to know, okay? Hold on for a second. Did I have time to do this before I started the show? No, I was on TikTok waiting for her to donate to me. So give me a second, okay? Did the law firm win the copyright lawsuit? That's what we got AI for, okay? Just don't use AI in court. It can cost you. Okay. Did the law firm win Nicki's lawsuit? Hold on real quick. Because if they didn't win, there's no check. There's no check. Okay. Now, no, they didn't. As of now, the law firm suing Nicki Minaj over unpaid fees has not won. Hold on. No. See what I'm talking about? You see how AI be messing up? I said, did they win the copyright lawsuit? That's what I asked them. Listen, AI, did the law firm that's suing Nicki Minaj win the copyright lawsuit that they're suing her for not paying them for litigating? Did they win that case? And you better get it right. Watch AI start talking shit to me. They be doing that to y'all. Put up the comments. Put up the comments. I got on my reading glasses now because I'm trying to act smart. I am. So, no. They said no, based on what's publicly reported, that copyright case did not end in a courtroom win for the law firm for Nicki. It ended in a confidential settlement and then was dismissed with prejudice. So why are you suing me for work you did not do? Why are you suing me for work you did not do? Now, here's how Nicki rolls, okay? She only responds if she absolutely has to. I think it's smart. Copyright, you got to respond, okay? You have to. But obviously, they were paid to make it go away, and they didn't. Well, it was dismissed, okay? So obviously, Nicki likes to settle. She doesn't like to litigate. And if you show any signs of litigation, she's going to back out. She has a pattern of doing this, okay? I think it's absolutely smart to do because whenever you get sued, you need a lawyer. And the lawyers are retained anywhere from 10 to 50,000 to 100,000. It just depends on the nature of what they estimate the case is going to cost. And believe me, they're going to bill it all. They're going to bill it all. You give them a $200,000 retainer, best believe it's going to be gone in the first month. They're going to send you another bill for another $200,000 saying this is what it costs just to get the case started. They are literal crooks. They crooks. They need to be in jail. Lawyers do. And so it's cheaper. It's really cheaper and cost effective to just ignore the lawsuit or try to settle. Okay? Ignore it, try to settle, and when you try to settle, don't pay the settlement. Because it's not a jury, like it's different when you go in front of a jury and a jury says, hey, they give a verdict, they take that serious. But if it's not like a tort case, do what the hell you want. I don't care. Put a writ of execution. Do what you got to do. You seen what they did to her house. They went and put a writ of execution on her house. That was the only way Nicki paid that. Nicki said, all right, so the judge get ready to get my house away. All right, let me pay this money. But that's all she paid. She didn't pay $500,000 or $1 million in legal fees and then get a judgment on top of that from a jury. No, she just paid $500,000 and they was in court for 6 years, maybe 7. And she came out with a $500,000 bill and really made them scratch at the door to get that. This law firm, they know how she worked. Listen, my lawsuits going forward, default. Default. Catch me if you can. It ain't no crime that says I'm gonna go to jail if I don't pay. I ain't got it, get your ass in line. Especially if you're a lawyer. I don't give a damn. For real. You gotta be like, oh my gosh, she's broke because she can't do that. Is that broke or is it smart? Because you got a lawyer estimating what his fees are gonna be and can make up anything that he says that he did and just bill it to you and you stupid enough to pay it. Or you could just say, I ain't paying it. Smart to me. I told you, anybody else sue me, your ass is going in the default, and I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'll see what I got, and I'll get back to you. I'll see what I got at the end of the month. When I pay everything, and I'll get back to you, okay? Case dismissed. Moving on. Keep it up, Nicki. Great work. Should have did this shit a long time ago. Moving on. Now, as far as Big Tigger, you guys know we've been following this case very closely concerning Big Tigger and his wife. We were the site that broke the story concerning his wife getting online, lying about him hitting her. Okay, did he touch her? Of course, that's his wife. Okay, but I'm from the hood. I done seen niggas beat. I saw my cousin one time, and I kid you not. It was this poor Latina girl that he was dating. She lived in a trailer next door to us. Just a little short story time before we move into this Big Tigger story. Okay, my cousin's name is Jimmy Jam. Shout out to Jimmy Jam. Okay, he's the one that steals all the steaks for us when we have cookouts to this day. Okay, he always risks going back to jail, stealing steaks to ensure that we have good meat to eat at our cookouts. Now, the last time he stole the steaks, he brought us the cheap steaks because they was glued together. I said, sir, this is meat glue. He said, well, I got them from the Piggly Wiggly. I said, well, that explains everything. That explains it ain't real meat. It ain't real meat, okay? But they said, we're going to eat that today. I said, well, y'all go ahead and eat it. I'm going to stay with these blue crabs, okay? I am. They talking about, with them GMO, they good. It's some good GMO blue crabs, all right? Moving on. Now, the first time I saw domestic violence was when he was dating the Mexican girl that lived next door in the trailer next door to us. Okay? Very cute girl, very petite girl. She had a baby. Her baby daddy was in jail. Okay? I think she was Puerto Rican, but we call everybody Mexican for some reason. I don't know why we do that. That is so racist. Like, we gotta do better as a people. We do. Okay? Now, she came out of the house. I'm outside walking, get ready to go home. She comes out of the house around the back of our trailer, and her trailer sat behind, and she's walking. My cousin, the author, Pernell McNair, walked out. He's a pretty boy. He says hi. He's the Jewel's, Solange Knowles' son. That's how he looked when he was a kid. He don't look like that no more. But that's how he looked. So everybody thought he was cute. And so my cousin, James, he ain't that cute at all. He looked like Adrian Bronner. Now, he saw our pretty boy light skin, his brother, my cousin, go up and say hi to the chick. And she says, hey. The next thing you know, I saw Adrian Bronner, my cousin James, come like Superman and said, bah! And it slapped her down. And I said, and I mean, she rolled in the dirt, in the dust. You saw her flip. And I said, and then my cousin, Pernell said, what the f you do that for? And he looks at her, she gets up and she was like, what does that do? And she just started speaking in Spanish, right? And she was like, what did I do? He said, she better I ever talk to that again. And I was like, what nigga is he talking to? What nigga was she talking to? He was talking about his brother. That was the first time I saw domestic violence. That is domestic violence. And I saw it, and she got right back up, and he said, now get your ass in the house and make me some noodles. And she went in there, and she boiled him a pack of noodles. The only thing he bought for that girl, he used to steal food. And every time I went to that girl's house, all she had for her baby to eat was Jell-O, Similac, and noodles. I said, you couldn't steal that girl a pack of hot dogs? Like, for real. I kid you not. That's when I knew. I said, oh, no. That's domestic violence, okay? But Jimmy Jam, he's a big dude, so his brother, now I know y'all wonder, why his brother ain't turn around? Because this is a jailhouse dude. My cousin been in jail since he was 13 years old. My pretty boy cousin, he wasn't finna mess up his face. He already saw what happened to her face. That man went in the house and minded his damn business. He was not finna fight his brother who was used to fighting with Shanks. For talking to his bitch. No, put the comments up. That's when I know I've seen it. I said, boy, if I would have bought him some noodles, I would have bought him some rat poison at the same time. He would have went into a deep sleep. Oh, I kid you not. It's not funny. It's not funny, but it was a funny story, okay? It's not funny. So, yeah, I kid you not. All right, now, so when I saw what happened to Tiggers, wife, I said, that's not DV. Bro, I've been around it. I've seen it over and over and over and over again. That man was so gentle with her. He was like, just give me stuff. Just give me stuff. He was loving on her. It looked like they made her turn around and started making out. Yeah. Anyway, Tiggers used to being handled. He's not used to handling women. He's used to being roughed up. Now, no, they're not still together. I don't know what you're talking about as my cousin and his girlfriend. No, they are not still together. I think she got deported. They're trying to speak no English. That was the first immigrant I saw too. Because Charles like, how you make it to Panama City, Florida? You'll speak no English. We live on the water. So she caught a boat. Yeah, that was the first immigrant I saw. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, I had got a chance to speak to Alicia Brown, his Tigger's wife's baby daddy, the one who's been looking for the daughter that they share, that they are alleging that Alicia took from foster care. Okay, so after this story went viral, and then we sent the story viral that Tigger allegedly put his hands on the wife, all of her family secrets have been coming out. There are numerous baby daddies, numerous cases, okay? And so since her arrest that happened last week, she was arrested on suspicion of kidnapping. Tigger's baby was in the car. They gave Tigger back his baby after. At first, they wouldn't give it to him. The baby was in CPS, but now the baby is with him. Remember, he went live and said he couldn't see the baby. She was keeping the baby from him, as she did with all her 3 prior baby daddies, okay? And so I'm going to just let you hear the interview, okay? Because he's going to explain everything in it. And trust me, I ask all the questions that you guys want me to ask. And so we interviewed Darrell first, and he told us about the initial kidnapping and Alicia leaving that child in the car at a Maryland casino for 8 hours in 3 degrees cold weather while she gambled. The state still didn't take the baby. And then there was some other issues that the state did take the baby and place the baby in foster care. I mean, it's just a whole lot that's came out. But now since her arrest, and there's more, okay? And so without further ado, guys, wait right here. Don't go nowhere after this recording. It's about 25 minutes, all right? I got more stuff to talk about after this, all right? So go ahead and get your wine and get ready to unwind. I'll give you Alicia Brown's baby daddy, all right? Let's go, Darrell Williams. All right, so Mr. Williams, welcome back. I wanted to connect with you, given the recent news. Alicia Brown, who you had shared a child with, was just arrested for kidnapping. Now, you came on the show a couple weeks ago and you kind of broke it down as to what has been going on, given your daughter being missing for the last 7 to 8 years. And everyone believes that her mother, Alicia, took the daughter that you guys share from foster cares, from the custody of, out of the custody of foster care. So I just kind of wanted an update with you. I wasn't going to keep you long because I know this is an ongoing investigation. Since Alicia has been arrested, what has changed?
As far as the search, nothing's changed since they haven't located her yet, Aaliyah. But they do have a lot more information as her possible whereabouts and possible location she might be. But the biggest
Okay.
change would be, her mom being in custody.
Okay. So, do you have any idea as to how they got the drop or where Alicia was after all these years?
So the warrant actually came out, or it was signed, like, I believe the 1st of July. So they weren't looking for her before that. Like, they didn't have any info, or they didn't have enough information at the time before the last 3 weeks or the last month kind of transpired to, I guess, get a warrant or file charges. But whatever they discovered, or the information that they were getting, had to have been enough to, I guess, go forward with filing charges. But she wasn't a
Okay.
wanted person before July 1st. They didn't sign the warrant, or they didn't have any, there was nothing to actually place her in custody or under arrest before last week, or before July 1st.
So, what I'm under the impression is that she was a missing person, but the state of Maryland, she was in the custody of the state of Maryland while you guys were going through a custody battle on seeing who your daughter was going to live with. She was
Mhm.
taken from Maryland state custody and kidnapped. And so they put out a missing persons, but they had no leads on who did it. And
Right.
so between now and then, I was under the impression that there was already some type of warrant or, because there was a missing persons alert. So I thought maybe the closest person to her would be her mother. So what made them all of a sudden just issue a warrant for her arrest? Was it all the noise that you guys were making on social media, coming on platforms like mine? Like, what do you think prompted this warrant?
Well, I think it started with when you gave me the platform the first time and me allowing to get the story more attention. What changed was the information that they didn't know before her video came to the internet. and a lot of people that was familiar to them, either Alicia or somebody that, works with Tigger or, it's a lot of people that he connects with in that Atlanta community. So when more people started finding out and learning what was going on, they were calling, emailing, sending in DMs, and like it was just a lot of information that they weren't aware of. And when they, I guess, proved some of this to be true, that's what pretty much let them have the green light as far as filing charges. And I'm guessing, I'm not really, they didn't tell me this, but this is just my guess.
Now, and I'm glad you explained that because I was just like, she was arrested back in September of 2025. Why
Right.
didn't they hold her then? Because Alea, your daughter, was missing.
Yeah, she's been missing since 2019, but when she got arrested in September, she didn't have any like warrants or holds on her. So when they released her, they were well within their rights. She didn't have anything that would have kept her in jail during that time.
Okay, I'm glad you cleared that up because they had me going like, what the, like, why care now? Now, as far as Tigger, but I do know personally that Tigger does have a few connections within the community of Atlanta, and that's the reason why they kept his arrest and his mugshot, on the low, and they let him go in and out because of who he was. So he got special privileges based on who he was. Now, since this time, and you guys have tried to reach out to Tigger to kind of let him know and to get help. You explained that your family was blocked. He didn't want anything to do with it. Now that the same thing is happening to him, do you feel like he has something to do with Alicia, your baby mama, being picked up in regards to your daughter's whereabouts? Do you feel like because he was not able to see his child that he has with her, because what I was told is that the police put out like a APD on her saying,
Mhm.
hey, she's headed northbound. This is a car we're looking for. This is a person we're looking for. So how did they even know where she was headed? I'm thinking, and what I got the drop on was that Tigger gave them the drop because she had his child in the car and was keeping his child that they share away from him. What have you heard in terms of this? Her arrest and all of that.
Well, to answer the first question, it's possible that he, gave them some information about about Alicia's location and all of that. I'm not really sure, but what was shared to me when they pulled her over was that, there were bags in the car. There was two children in the car, two small children in the car, and they were about almost 2.5, 3 hours outside of Atlanta at the time. So, there was nobody that they knew in that area. So it suggested that they were on their way somewhere. I don't know where. And what do I think?
She could have been.
Go
Go
ahead.
go ahead. Yeah, please finish. No, go ahead. Please finish.
What do I think as far as Tigger? I believe he knows a lot more than what he's sharing as far as my daughter is concerned. I don't know how much, but this I'm also putting together information as well, and it's a little hard to say that you didn't know anything or you had no inclination of something was going on based on what I'm learning.
Okay. So I take it you don't want to share that what you've learned so far because you're conducting your own private investigation.
Well, it's both. It's not necessarily private, but some of the information I'm not able to share because of the current ongoing case, and they don't want to jeopardize the investigation as far as locating Aaliyah. So they don't want me to, I guess, in a sense, give out information that would tip somebody else off.
Okay. So because what I was told that the key when Alicia got picked up with the two babies in the car, one of the babies were Tiggers, and the babies were held in CPS custody, and they wouldn't even release the baby to him. He's not talking at all.
Mhm.
Did you hear some of the same things as well too? I mean,
Yeah,
you're the closest person to this situation, so that's why we had to come back to you.
I appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, I've heard the same thing when she got pulled over. He was not allowed to get the kids at the time, so they were placed with the family member, and then days later, I believe he was able to get his son. and the rest of their dads were able to get their children, except me.
Yeah, you're the only dad that hasn't been reunited, which just gave me chills when you said that because all of the other kids haven't been able to see their fathers, and the fathers haven't been able to see the kids. And Tigger was now going through the same thing. And when I saw him put up that statement saying, the worst part about this is that I'm being kept from my son. And it's like, bro, you aided and abetted in keeping other fathers from their kids because you were married to their mother, which was mind-boggling to me. And I don't know if you've seen any of my commentary on that. It's like, how can you marry a woman and not have that doesn't have relationships with any of the child's fathers, and then you condone that? Like, what type of man are you to even marry somebody that has relationships like that? You mean to tell me 3 out of the 4 fathers, all of them were bad and nothing is wrong with the mom? What are your thoughts on that?
Um, man, I have a lot to say or could say about it, but I just think that a person in a role that in a position of like himself, the 95% of your job is accuracy before you report. So it's just interesting to know someone as close to home to you as your fiance wife tells you a story, whatever she might have told you, and you didn't verify it. And your job is literally to be accurate when reporting stories or reporting on stuff. Um, I can say it like this though, and I didn't do him any favors on purpose, but that was me. And he almost turned into me in the sense of not seeing his son for a long time. Before, the whole blow up happened with them, she had already had this going on back home or back here in Maryland. I just don't understand, or I don't believe that you had no idea and that, you were just blindly kind of listening to what you were told. I just don't believe that.
Okay. Okay. So that was gonna be my next question because it looks like she was on the way out of town to keep him from seeing his child ever again.
And that's what I told him. Well, that's what I said when you brought me on the first time. That's usually the plan. You get you in trouble with the law, take the kid, and then get a restraining order, and then you'll have to go through all these hurdles to get visitation and things like that, whether you did it or not. I mean, that's just how the that cycle goes when it comes to that person.
Now you saw the video. I don't believe he hit her from what I saw. If I was a juror in that situation, it looks like he was just kind of restraining her from keeping. And there were 2 videos that came out, a second and a third video that came out that showed him trying to take his phone away. What were your thoughts on those videos that surfaced when the narrative has already been put out that he hit her?
My thoughts on it was, I mean, I stand corrected in saying that I don't think anything happened. Obviously, something happened, but there was a lot more to what went on than what she, put out to the public. What I think is second degree assault is an unwanted touching. So it doesn't matter if he was trying to get his phone back, his pen, whatever she had of his. When you use force of any kind, this is just in the court of law. When you use force of any kind, that could be considered an assault. I don't believe he beat her. I don't believe he's an abusive person, but he has to learn, or he will learn, when it comes to the letter of the law and definitions. It's not about what you did. It's does it fit that definition? And by definition, he did assault her, but he did not cause it doesn't look like he caused, the injuries that she had. I just don't know how it's gonna go in court because now there's 2 videos of a man putting his hands, whether it be gently or not, putting his hands on a woman who is twice his size and a lot smaller than him. So it could go both ways. It depends on if it goes to trial and what the jury thinks.
Okay. Have you spoken to any of the other fathers that have since been reunited with their kids?
No, I haven't spoken to anyone. No family members of the other fathers. Not Tigger. I've not spoken to anyone.
Have you spoken with the I don't know if you're familiar with the fiance? Have you spoken with the fiance or the baby mother? I let me stop saying fiance, the baby mother to Ramon Joyner. Are you familiar with Ramon Joyner?
Yes, I'm not. Well, I'm getting familiar, but I spoke with her. It was very brief. It wasn't like an in-depth combo, but I'm familiar with who she is.
Okay. And you is this the first time you've heard about, Alicia being under a different name? I think it was Moss at the time that sent her child's father to jail for a rape that they're both alleging that he did not commit. Like just kind of made it up the same way she made up other stories concerning you molesting your child and the other baby fathers. Did you know about this before, or is this something you're just hearing about now?
I'm just hearing about it now. I had no idea that was even going on. And the crazy part about it was the just going back on the date span and the timeline. We were actually, Alicia and I were actually in court over Aaliyah at the same time she was going to court for their situation or whatever happened in Delaware. So it was like simultaneously she would, I guess, leave Maryland and then go over to Delaware to go to court to be the so-called victim there. And like I had no idea that was going on.
So she was playing victim in your case and put allegations on you and was playing a victim in this case. But in his case, Ramon Joyner's case, which we're about to unwind over a series of videos, getting in contact with him and trying to get his story out there. But he is serving 25 years for a rape he is saying that he did not commit, saying that she tried to rob him and he just wanted his stuff back. And then, of course, she fell out, made a scene, and waited for the police, is what he's saying, 45 minutes. Didn't think he was going to be taken to jail. But because he had priors, they took him to jail and they believed her. They subsequently believed her and sentenced him to 25 years in prison. So he served 11 thus far. And so yeah, that timeline would coincide with the things that was going on between you and Alicia when you were with her at the time, and then him claiming that according to him, he even tried to have sex with Alicia and he couldn't because she smelled bad. And I think that's what kind of sent everything over the hill is when he alleges that she stole the stuff, and then of course that's what alleged to him saying that she said that he raped her and ultimately led to his conviction and him serving prison time now. And he's trying to rally up, social media to kind of help him with his case because he says that he was wrongfully in prison just because he rejected her.
Yeah, I mean, I lost the case before. The judge believed her story. So, in hindsight, that could have been me too. I just was able to my s- my appeal went through and I went in front of a jury instead of a judge, and the jury didn't buy none of what she was saying. But it can happen to you. You don't, stuff like assault, sexual abuse and stuff like that. I read the appeal. I read what supposedly had went on, and I think the number one thing that stuck out to me was if this was 2014, so you remember New Year's Eve 2013, she left my daughter in the car, and the penalty behind that was they banned her from all Maryland casinos. So and the next, not even the next year, months later, you're just out of Maryland and in the neighboring state in Delaware to gamble. And I think that's pretty much what we can see the pattern of just behavior. It's kind of like, I'm going to do what I want to do, and that's it. And you got to catch me if you can. That's what it seemed like.
Wow, I mean, what you just said just kind of like just really blew my mind because yes, she did leave your daughter in the car in the freezing cold while she gambled for 8 hours, was arrested for that. Okay. The baby was not taken from her, which is mind-boggling to me. Because babies die in cars, kids die in cars all the time. So the simple fact that they didn't even take custody from her in that, and then she goes to another state and this situation where she claims this rape happened was in a casino,
Right.
and she dropped to the ground crying in a casino, and she was not allowed in a casino at all. So, yeah, it's like it's a wormhole. A lot of people are saying like, man, this needs to be like a Lifetime or a docu series on your baby mother. Do you feel like something like that could happen possibly in the future as you and the other fathers come together and you talk about the different things that you've kind of been accused of and the things that you have gone through? Because of, at the hands of Alicia, your baby mother?
I mean, I'm not trying to turn this into no movie or TV series. Like, to be honest, I just want to be a dad to my daughter and move on with my life. But I would not mind talking to the other fathers just to, kind of get an idea of who's who. And, we have children we all share children by the same woman. So, I mean, we kind of got to know who we are at bare minimum, I would say. So, is it story worthy? Absolutely. This isn't a normal situation whatsoever and hasn't been. But am I trying to be famous or like make, ends meet off of this? Absolutely not. I'm not looking for no fame off of this at all.
Okay. Okay. Well, no, I just kind of wanted to ask because it is just, a crazy, just wild story. We just keep finding out more and more things. And so I appreciate you having the courage. And I don't know if you saw my video that I did before my last video, but I was painfully upset that you have been the only person that was, courageous enough to come on record to talk about the things that Alicia's done, but all the other men are scared. But they want me to report on this, but they're scared. And I'm like, okay, so now that she's locked up, why are you still scared? She's locked up now.
And that's how most of the information got to me. Hey, you heard this, you didn't hear this from me, or hey, I want to remain anonymous in this because it's I hate to say it this way, but the retaliation behind that person is just it's so much that she does and drama she stirs up that you really don't even want to bother yourself with it. You just try to stay as far away as you can. But in my case, you kind of have something that we share. So I can't just pretend like I don't exist. And that was the only road for me anyway. If I didn't say nothing on your platform, or if I hadn't said anything, no one would really know this was going on. So I
Okay.
appreciate you
Okay.
giving me that opportunity the first time, because I don't think nobody would ever had known to this degree or the magnitude of what was going on until it got kind of put out there.
No, I appreciate you being courageous enough to come and speak up because as far as I'm concerned, obviously there's some post traumatic stress sort of going on with the other men because I'm like, this is absolutely insane. You now have a chance to speak up and put it out there. And she cannot fight these narratives like and can't continue to cover up a lie. So the more y'all speak up, you can see the pattern. Social media is obviously not believing her, and then to see her now being locked up on suspicions of kidnapping your child is crazy. And I'm sure that they're going to be able to follow just with her phone records where Aaliyah is, who she's with and things like that. And it's only a matter of time before they figure out and be able to reunite you with your daughter. And when you do, we would love to come to you guys and meet you guys in person. And I know it's gonna take a lot of time that you guys gotta, kind of sift through, but I would be honored to film that, to see you reunite with your daughter after all of these years and all of these lies that have been told. So
Well, I appreciate that. I mean, I got a long, I mean, her being in cuffs or anyone in cuffs for this is just the ending of that chapter in a sense. Like I have to start a new
mhm,
chapter with my daughter all from scratch. And
right.
that's what I'm most focused on. But I can talk to her about it, and if she's open for it, I have no problem with that. I just really want to get
Or a
started.
picture. If we can get a picture, something just to say you guys are back together. That's all
Yeah,
that matters. And I know it's a lot of rebuilding because you haven't seen her since she was a child, and ain't no telling how many lies her mom has told her. So I'm sure you guys got to do a lot of therapy and repair there. But yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
But yeah,
Last,
I'm with you.
lastly, the young man that was in the video that was filming Tigger, was that her oldest son? That was like, Mr. Tigger, Mr. Tigger, get up.
Yeah, that was the teenage son, the second oldest,
Okay.
and
I'm being
that was proven by what he said. I'm not doing anything, Alex. That's his name.
I saw a group message that I guess where he was told to leak the video, and that's how the video came out on social media. So subsequently, she was using her son to post a video that he recorded. I guess trying to really make the allegation stick that Tigger was an abuser, but people didn't buy it either. They were just like he was just trying to get his phone back. He didn't push her or anything. And a lot of people was like, why did he call the police? And it's like, how is he going to call the police if she got his phone?
Yeah, if like I said, it's a shame how the kids are used and how they are trained in a sense, because I don't know too many sons, if they mom is getting hands and feet put on them, that they just sitting there with a phone. They usually
I
gonna
said
jump
that too.
in They usually gonna jump in and do something about that instead of just recording it. So it's very sad that if he isn't already trained, he's been told to just, like it kind of like keeps the tornado going in a sense instead of just doing what's right, I guess. I'm having a hard time explaining it. It just blew my mind that so many kids, I heard a baby was in the background. I heard, him recording. I heard his friend was even there. So all of that in front of children over what?
A man's phone.
A man's phone. And, I'm not shooting him bail either because really, you ain't working that hard to get the phone back if nothing's in it. And a lot of people I know, to be honest, if you caught, then you just caught. You're not about to wrestle and roll around the ground for it. So, I mean, I think it's two things can be true. She was overreacting, and it was something in that phone that he didn't want her to see.
And I mean, we've had some people come to us and explain that they don't want to go on camera, but apparently there were some same-sex relationships that would have come forward. And of course, all his celebrity connects. I mean, if she would have had that phone and permanently had that phone, he would be done right now. Like, he would be subsequently done. He would not be able to work, or his reputation would be fried because, of all the things that, the rumors that have been going around. And I mean, right now they're just rumors, but from what I'm being told, what I'm being told is that it's a lot more that's just going to come out of this wormhole. But listen, I'm going to let you go. I appreciate your time. Is there anything that you want to leave for the viewers?
Just continue to call in because, like I said, it doesn't stop here because her mom's in custody or anything like that. I'm still looking for Aaliyah. And Aaliyah, I hope you hear me. I hope you can reach out to me. I pray you do. Just let me know you're okay or something. Like, just give me a call or just put me at ease if you can. But I appreciate all the time and the attention and everybody sharing my posts.
Okay. Thank you so much. God bless, okay?
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right, as you can see, we are going to stay on top of this. We are working on Ramon Joyner, the man who says that he was wrongfully incarcerated for never, ever taking Alicia's vagina, okay, in a casino. All right, so stay tuned for that. Who's coming to see me on tour? You guys know I gotta remind you every show. All right, Jasmine, open me up. Let me see. Chicago, listen, tickets are being sold, all right? The reason I remind y'all every day is to get them all sold, okay? So, Chicago, we're kicking off our first show September 12th. Detroit, Cleveland, New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Richmond, Virginia. I can't even see what's behind the camera. Hold on for a second, y'all. Hold on. Norfolk, Charlotte, Atlanta, Birmingham. What's under Birmingham? I need my glasses, y'all. Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, New Orleans, Houston, Dallas, Texas, LA. Y'all shows will be on sale very soon. Okay, so LA, we won't be getting there until like end of October, beginning of November. Okay, so like I said, I want to do the West Coast when it's hot on the East Coast. Okay, but will you guys please come see me on tour? Pretty please. It's my last tour. I just said I'm just going to ask nicely instead of saying, buy my tickets. Make sure you reserve your tickets. Will you guys please come see me on tour? The same way I talk to my husband. I'll be like, babe, no, I really want this. And then he'd be like, no. And I'll be like, babe, please, can I have it? He'd be like, okay. So I'm going to use that same voice. Is it working? I see y'all with y'all tickets. If you already got your ticket emoji, you already got your ticket, put your ticket emoji in the chat. Y'all know how we get down. It's an all-day experience in every city, so it's not like it's going to be multiple shows. Once they're sold out and the tickets are done, they're done, okay? So, yes. And if you're on Tasha K Live, your coupon code is on Tasha K Live because you get perks for being subscribers to the app, all right? And supporting us. I can't wait to see you guys. Am I coming to Oklahoma? I believe so. Okay, Norfolk, Virginia is going down. That's right. Mm-hmm. So, you said Tigger had a video of Sydney starting his phone. Do this. Why do y'all make me say stuff like that out loud and then I'm being blamed for the defamation? Oh, God. We're about to head over to TashaKLive.com right now. So we're going to be talking about Tyler LaPlay and Miracle Watts' upcoming wedding. Tyler Perry is the accuser in his case. Also going to be discussing rapper Gloss-Up and her accident, her almost losing her foot. Young Miami and Boss Man D-Lo. We got the exclusive on what happened with that tour and why she pulled out. LeBron James and Kevin Hart are in the doghouse, okay? Savannah James unfollowed LeBron James. We got the pictures and the receipts as to why, okay? You know it's involving some white women. All right, we're also going to be discussing Foxy Brown not showing up to, she showed up to Jay-Z's concert. She didn't perform. We'll tell you why. Also, Tiana Taylor, y'all dragging her, said she can't sing. We're going to be discussing that on TashaKLive.com. And last but not least, Megan Thee Stallion leaving the concert with Dave Chappelle. Okay, all that and more. If you want to see that show, you definitely have to subscribe to the website, TashaKLive.com, to watch the second part of the show. Okay, you know it's uncensored. Don't forget, guys, we got some specials going on. Hold on for a second. Jasmine texted me some screenshots. Okay, so the Koji Cocoa soap. This is my bar soap that I use to help even my skin tone, take away discoloration, dark marks. It works in less than 3 days. Okay, you are definitely going to see a drastic difference. Okay, this is on sale right now. Buy two. First of all, get one. Buy one, get 10% off. Okay, buy two, get an additional 10% off. Okay, which means it's 20% off because you're going to use my coupon code TK10. Okay, this is made with turmeric, koji acid as well, which is helps to even out the skin tone and take away dark marks and everything like that. No bleaching cream or anything like that. Do you see me bleach? All right, okay. Matter of fact, there was a video there was a girl on TikTok that reviewed this soap. She had been using it for a week. And I kid you not, that video went viral on TikTok. I didn't pay her nothing to do that. I don't have to. You can look at the reviews on the site, shoptkdeals.com. If you buy 3, you get 20% off. You buy 5, you get 30% off. Add an extra 10% if it's your first time purchase. And it'll be 20%, 30%, and 40% the more you buy, okay? We also got the sea moss detox drops on sale, okay? You guys know that I only use liquid drops. They're highly absorbable. Anytime I run a panel on my blood and vitamin and mineral usage, I'm always above and beyond. I use drops because they're highly absorbable. My body don't have to break them down. It don't cause no acid or anything like that. It just absorbs right in the mouth under the tongue. Okay, y'all be letting other stuff be absorbed under y'all tongue that ain't got no type of nutrients. So why not buy the sea moss drops? They healthy, okay? We got them in flavors. 97% of the vitamins and minerals that your body is made out of. We also got the soursop liquid drops that are on sale as well. You know, that is a very, very popular herb that they use and leaf that they use in the Caribbean, okay? They boil it. You put it under your tongue. You can eat it. Okay. They make teas, they make desserts out of it, helps to, you know, fight off and ward off cancer cells and things like that. It's a lot of research behind soursop. Ask your grandmama them if you don't believe me. We also got the olive leaf extract, which helps with, you know, lowering blood pressure, regulating blood sugar. The Australians swear by the olive leaf extract, and so the Italians. Okay, so do the Italians. This is a very popular product as well. Also, you can put it under your tongue, okay, and let it absorb, and you don't have to take it with food. That's one thing I like about all the vitamins that I'm being paid to endorse and the ones that I actually use is that, you know what I'm saying? I do not have to eat them with food at all. And they don't make me nauseous, okay? And last but not least, the liquid D3. You know, black folks, you know, we liquid D3 deficient, okay? That hormone is not being stimulated in our body. And so most of us need to supplement, okay? This is 10,000 IUs of D3. Put it under the tongue. It's absorbable. You don't need to take it with food or anything like that. Use my coupon code TK10 to get 10% off your first order. ShopTKDeals.com, ShopTKDeals.com, ShopTKDeals.com. And coming soon will be my earrings. Yes, I cannot wait. And my lipsticks, okay? We are solidifying deals with the partners now. Okay, so the earrings that I wear, like, these are cute. Yes, and it has the stud. All right, and my lipstick. So yes. So we're going to get our girly girl on, all right? You know I'm a girl's girl. Sharing is caring. I got you, okay? I got you. All right, guys, listen, if you're an author, please, if you want your book featured on the show, please hit us at unWineWithTashaK@gmail.com. And a member from our team will definitely reach out to you. Also, if you want to advertise on the show, okay, you guys can hit us at unWineWithTashaK@gmail.com, and one of our digital sales agents will talk with you about advertising and getting your product in front of the winos, all right? I cannot wait to see you guys at my show, okay? Our tour is going to start. Jazzy Faye going to be there. Teddy going to be there, okay? We got the whole team. It's an all-day experience. We got events for entrepreneurs, which is the Merlot and Moguls and Merlot. We also got happy hour, which is us unwinding before the show. So we're going to have some wine. We're going to have some girlfriend time before the show start. Okay, we also have the show. We got Shoot Your Shot. If you have a talent and you want to shoot your shot on my stage, go and reserve your seat on my website, TashaKOnStage.com, in any one of the cities. I believe we only have a few spots open. It's like 3 to 4 spots, if I'm not mistaken, because we don't want y'all taking up too much time. And then the wino's like, what Tasha? What time? We came here for Tasha. Okay? Please, we got spots open. They are being secured, so please take it serious, okay? I think Philly is already sold out. For the Shoot Your Shot. They've already secured their spots, okay? So, but if you have a talent, if you're an artist, rapper, singer, whatever it is that you do, and you want to grace the stage and perform in front of the winos, please go to TashaKOnStage.com and reserve your seat, okay? And if you just want to see the show, please, I would love to have you there, inviting you to my house. Go to TashaKOnStage.com and reserve your seat. Without further ado, we're about to head over to TashaKLive.com for the second part of the show. We got some strong exclusives. You do have to subscribe, and when you get over there, let us know that you're new. We embrace our new news, okay? And if you're OG, rep your year. We're going to get started at 30 minutes, which is 6 p.m. Damn, 6 p.m. your time, okay? So make sure you give us some little time. We got to get the show ready, okay? We will be on time. I'm always on time, most of the time. I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Teddy, I ain't even talked to Teddy in so long. It's been a minute. Teddy, you okay with that? Teddy drunk. He done picked up the drinking that Adrian Bronner done put down. He said he got the bottle. He got it. Adrian can go get in shape. And then when he win, he gonna drink up all the money again. Mm-hmm. You know how it go. Teddy, we love you. It's been 10 years, buddy. 10 years, all right? All right, y'all. We out of here. We'll see you for the second part of the show. I love you guys. Don't forget to secure your tickets to see me on tour. TashaKOnStage.com. TashaKOnStage.com. Thank you so much, Jasmine. Thank you to the winos. I love y'all. Now I gotta go. Bye. True style is always defined by the details. Whether it's a vintage classic handbag, a pair of iconic designer sunglasses, precision timepiece, Couture Rain delivers the ultimate symbols of sophistication. Discover the full collection today and begin a reign in style. CoutureRain.com. I'm excited because I actually get to do an interview with someone such as myself. You are known on social media as Truth Hurts.
Yes.
Okay. The reason I brought you on the show was because I saw you cancel a show with Cheyenne Bryant. So why did you cancel the show with her? Because y'all were supposed to do a show together.
She's not authentic.
Okay.
And so when the doctor thing came out, I was actually kind of like...
Now, real quick, so you are pretty dynamic in the relationship space.
Absolutely.
I mean, you are one of the ones. How'd you meet your wife?
Well, I met my wife at a Herbalife. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I know Herbalife.
Drink, right?
Yeah.
If I'm married, I'm a homeowner, I'm a rental car owner, I'm a property. I've changed completely. Did a complete turnaround. Married, baby. Like, life is stupendous for sure. I used to be a whore. I was a dog of a man, for sure.
When did you stop being a whore?
About 8-9 years ago.
So you haven't cheated since?
No, I have not. As being married, absolutely not.
How long you been married? 4 years?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I feel like a lot of times we watch these content creators, they come into the internet space as a perfect Patty or like a perfect Patrick. I never came to the internet with any of that.
I kind of look at you like as kind of Derek Jackson.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I feel that you do. Like, you do have a wife.
Okay.
Your wife contributes to your success. Now, your situation, you just had a baby or whatnot, but I have to ask you because there are, like I said, people that come to me. Do you know this woman?
Yeah, I do know her. Yeah.
With respect to your wife and your new baby, I will talk to you off camera about what has been revealed to me. And Next Gen Tech Resumes is the next generation of career development, combining recruiter expertise, ATS optimization, and AI-powered technology to help clients get ahead in today's competitive job market. They utilize modern career tools, strategic resume development, LinkedIn optimization, career portfolios, and AI-driven job alignment technology to increase visibility, expand opportunities, and position clients such as yourself for success. Visit ngtresume.com and click on personalized packages to learn more about their services or check out their professionally designed resume templates created for today's hiring system. Everything is allegedly, even my name is allegedly. Yes, the Everything is Allegedly tour all-day experience is officially on sale, okay? Now, you know we just not showing up for a little show and then go home, okay? Y'all know we spilling wine all day. If you came to DC, then you already know what it is. Now, the experiences kick off at 2 p.m. with different events, great conversation with winos, plenty of networking and mixing mingle opportunities, okay? We sipping together. Now, doors open at 5 p.m. Then it's time for me and my people to hit the stage, all right? I know y'all been waiting on this to be announced. I have too. I am super excited and I cannot wait to let y'all see what we got in store for y'all, all right? So come laugh, sip, gossip, and experience all of that with me on the Everything is Allegedly tour all-day experience. Tickets available right now on TashaKonstage.com. That is TashaKonstage.com. Man, that was a lot to remember. Damn. Y'all better bring y'all ass out for real. That was a lot to memorize. All right, I'm out. And if you're a TashaKLive.com member, you got to go to TashaKLive.com to get your discount code, okay? Because y'all VIP. Y'all know what it is.